we're standing here at the Liss Gallery in downtown Yorkville, heart of where the Toronto International Film Festival is going to be taking place shortly, with Billy Dee Williams, an incredible artist. We are so fortunate to be here standing, talking with you, Billy Dee.
Well, I think I'm a lot more fortunate standing between you two wonderful ladies. But thank you.
You've had an amazing acting career, but this is incredible. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I always say I started out as a painter. I grew up in New York City, and I come from I guess a pretty artistic family. My mom studied opera for many years, and then I started show business when I was 6.5 years old
in the theater, we understand.
Yeah,
right?
in a Broadway musical by Kurt Weill. The musical was called The Firebrand of Florence.
Okay.
And it was based on the life of Benvenuto Cellini.
Okay.
And do you know Benvenuto Cellini is?
I don't.
He
do
was
you know Georgia?
I don't.
No, he was a great Renaissance sculptor who was quite a swashbuckling character. But anyway, I played the page boy to the Duchess, who was played by Lotte Lenya. And the chant I had was, "Make way for the Duchess, for her grace the Duchess. Make way for the Duchess, for her regal Duchess." And then the second time I came out on the stage, I had a message from the Duchess. Message from the Duchess, from her grace the Duchess. Message from the Duchess, from her regal Duchess. Anyway, that was...
And that launched it.
Yeah. And that launched my career. But I cried my way into show business. But anyway, I started in theater when I was very young, but the painting between my sister and I have a twin sister who was a very, very fine painter.
That we saw the beautiful portrait that you did of her.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's been very much a part of my life. But we went to a school called Music and Art.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very special school for young people who had special gifts.
Artistic gifts.
Yeah, and when we graduated there. She went to NYU. I went off to a school called the National Academy of Design for the Fine Arts, where I spent 2 years on the scholarship painting.
Wow.
And studied with Robert Philipp and Boris Olinsky.
Can I ask you a question? Did you know at such a young age that you had that kind of talent? Because I know I can't draw for beads.
And you knew that really early on.
I couldn't do a thing with that.
Really?
No.
Well, my sister and I were the best artists in the first grade.
You were the best artist in the first grade.
For the whole school. In fact, 20 years later, I went back to visit the old elementary school, and they still had the artwork that my sister and I did.
Wow. What is your inspiration for your artwork? What inspires you?
You inspire me. You inspire me.
Are you flirting with us, Billy?
Absolutely. Why
we don't mind at all, actually.
Why not?
I really like this painting, actually, in the background here.
Yeah, this is called Explosion. This is one of my favorite pieces. I forgot that Brian had this piece here.
Tremendous.
I don't know how long it took. I mean, at that time I was really just turning out a lot of stuff, and I never, spent time counting days or hours. I just found myself painting all the time. But I just wanted to create something that seemed to jump out at you.
And it does. It's vibrant. I said it right away. As soon as I walked in, I said, wow, this one just sort of speaks to me anyway.
Yeah,
it's vibrant, it's alive.
Yeah, it's a powerful piece.
It's very powerful, yeah. Now, when you're painting, how do you paint in isolation? Do you like to have the music blasting? Do you like to have a glass of wine?
Well, the beauty, I think, of painting, unlike working in front of a camera, working with on stage, is that it's more of a collective experience. But when you're in that room, in that studio, I mean, it's just you and the paints, the canvas, and all of the things that you need to express a point of view or an idea.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that, and and then if anything goes wrong, I can't blame anybody except myself. So it's a wonderful way to live, I think. I think everybody, even if you can't be a great painter, I think it's a wonderful way to.
It enriches so many lives. You know,
Oh,
Billy,
absolutely.
I'll tell you, I have about 4 or 5 paintings in my house, and I walk by those paintings. It's by a Ukrainian painter. I walk by my house, and every day when I walk by, like, I smile. It gives me so much pleasure to see those paintings hanging on the wall.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Well, you know, I've been inspired by a few people, like we were just talking about it earlier. Dell'Ampica, Tatamara Dell'Ampica. She did a lot of the Art Deco kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And Frida Kahlo, a lot of the Mexican muralists.
Yes, yeah. You would probably be able to get one of your paintings on a label on a bottle of wine. How would that be?
Yes.
Yeah,
That would be hot.
Yeah, we've been talking about that as a matter
Picasso
of
has
fact.
done it, and
Marc Chagall.
That's right.
Even Prince Philip, I think.
Well, somebody wanted me to.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, somebody wanted me to do one, but they didn't want to pay me enough money,
Well, they should.
and that's always a consideration.
Let's start a crusade.
But
to
no, I
Billy
think
Dee Williams' artwork. Be on a wine label.
I think it's a great idea, though. I'd love to do that, actually.
Well, we'll have a chat with Mouton-Rothschild from Bordeaux.
That's a great idea. Thank you, Billy. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to
you.
both of you.
And all the best in the future with your grandson, the rest of your family.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Toast.
Live long and prosper.
As they say in Japanese, kampai.
Oh, I mean, may the force be
May
with
the
you.
force be with you.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, have you got your secret little...
Okay, I'll put it on the floor here. These are worth way too much.
You probably don't recognize that, right?
Those are my sons, so I said we're coming to meet you, so I wanted to show you.
Oh, we're going to sign? Oh, yeah. Sure.
This is one of the originals way back in the,
Oh, my goodness.
70s. You know what? You're much more handsome than
I think so.
Hands down.